Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. It's a little bit overcast, as you can see out there in Sacramento, California. The days of beating the heat are a little bit over. Hopefully that doesn't mean that it's going to rain on our parade come WrestleMania 31 in a couple of weeks. Today, WWE on the WrestleMania Twitter leaked out the fact they've added another contestant to the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, I know plans are always a little bit able to change. I knew that in my mind, I thought Daniel Bryan was going to fill the last slot. I know that the way that they make the the pay-per-view picture, poster, whatever you want to call it, that's promoting the match. They've always only had 6 guys on there. So it's a little bit weird how Daniel Bryan was a part of the fight last night, and everybody thought he was going to be added into the Intercontinental Championship ladder match at WrestleMania 31. But it turns out that today they gave that last spot to Stardust, which does make sense because Stardust is the guy that stole the Intercontinental Championship on SmackDown, and then he is the guy who showed up on Monday Night Raw holding the Intercontinental Championship. Even though he's not the champion, it would make sense that he would get the slot that gets put into there. It seems that they have been thinking about him the whole time. What that means from now on between Stardust and Goldust, I don't know. I guess the whole Dusty Rhodes and his brothers, or no, Dusty Rhodes and his sons storyline is completely dead. I guess after they bombed it out at Fastlane, they thought there was no way to save this. The first chance that I saw that Goldust was trying to hustle himself into a WrestleMania match was when Goldust was saying, hey, I'm a 3-time Intercontinental Champion. There's an Intercontinental Championship ladder match at WrestleMania. Why am I not being invited to this? I'm one of the guys that's, the part of the historic championship that is the Intercontinental title. I'm one of the guys that has held it the most in this company. I held it at a more prestigious time than it is now. Goldust is the guy that should be in there. And I was like, well, why isn't Goldust trying to get this match with Cody that they've been trying to get for 3 years? So, I don't know how many people are going to get added to this. You already have the big Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which as of right now has Miz and Mizdow, Big Show, Kane, the Primetime Players, Ryback, Eric Rowan is going to be in there. So there's a few names added into there. So I don't know if they're going to try and balance this out or if they just had 6 guys in mind and that's going to be it from here on out. Where that leaves Daniel Bryan, where that leaves Sheamus, I have no clue. I mean, Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus could be a WrestleMania match. It was rumored earlier in this month. It was also rumored that Daniel Bryan went to management and said, if that's all you have planned for me, you might not as well plan anything for me for WrestleMania. To me, honestly, that seemed like it was a little bit out of Daniel Bryan's wheelhouse to make a demand like that. He seems like a pretty easygoing guy and wouldn't put a demand on WWE. As long as he's getting his check every week, I think that he would be fine with what's going down. But maybe I don't know the real Daniel Bryan, but it seems to be the story that everybody else has been saying when they talk about him or you see him on Total Divas and things like that. It's just he just goes with the flow. He doesn't want to cause a big fuss. I'm sure he wants to be a big star. I'm sure he wants to be in the main event of WrestleMania, but it just didn't work out this year. You got to go out there and prove that you're not going to get injured in the next year, and maybe you can plug yourself into that from there on. But Intercontinental Championship, I still think the odds-on favorite from here on out, no matter who got added into this in the last slot, is going to be Dean Ambrose. It would make the most sense to me. You've got 3 guys that are former members of the Shield, all going into WrestleMania. The Shield are undefeated at WrestleMania as a team. They won their debut match at WrestleMania 29, going up against Randy Orton, going up against Sheamus and Big Show in a 6-man tag. Last year, they had the match against Kane and the New Age Outlaws, which I honestly missed the whole match. The Shield came out for their introduction. They came walking right down the aisle that was right next to our seats. I ran behind Jade, Ravi, and Miguel because I knew the aisle was going to be open and I'd be able to get to the bathroom as fast as I could. And honestly, by the time I hit flush on the flusher, I could hear the Shield music, and I had missed the whole damn match. And it wasn't like the bathroom was that far away. It just, I've never looked up. I've never seen the match. I don't know if the match was a minute, 2 minutes. That's how long it took me to get to the bathroom. I just was like, son of a bitch. I missed the whole damn thing. But I still think that the Shield at WrestleMania 31 are going to be all triumphant. I think it's going to add. I know they just came out with the Shield DVD, but I think that a lot of people have been really hoping for this triple threat Shield match. And, if it happens at WrestleMania 32, if it happens at some other pay-per-view, and they lay out the timeline of what these guys went through as a team and what they went through, after the team broke up, it would make the most sense how, these guys are all undefeated at WrestleMania still, and that'd be one hell of a way to blow it off in a three-way. So I'm still picking Ambrose to win this match, and we'll see what happens. It's going to be fun, even without Daniel Bryan in there. Wade Barrett, Luke Harper, Dolph Ziggler especially. These are all young guys really trying to get discovered. Well, Ziggler doesn't have to get discovered. I mean, the damn guy's been in the company since 2009, I believe. They know how good this guy is. Just something about him that they don't want to give him that spot for some reason. They don't think he's Brock Lesnar. They don't think he's Roman Reigns. The fans all get behind this guy. We buy his shirts and Groves, and I don't know. We're going to have to see what comes down to it. But my pick's Ambrose. What are you guys thinking about this match?